All right, big dog. So we're gonna go ahead and give me 1 second, Leo. Let me go ahead and jump into this really quick. We're gonna go ahead and jump into a game. We are going to be watching Sprite Live Twin. I think it's Sprite Live Twin versus the new Punk cards. And of course, we're going to be playing a couple of games, seeing that these are random games from the packs. I'm really excited about Punk because we don't have these cards yet in the TCG, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of reading for the new cards. But I am incredibly excited to see how these decks play out, right? So Sprite's going to go first this time around, and they're going to open Droll, Live Twin Sunny Stitch was Live Twin Sprite, Sprite Starter, Double Cross Imperm. I think this is like a perfect hand here. We're going to go ahead and start off by activating Sunny Snitch. We're going to get our Kisa Kill. And I will say, when this deck gets its new support, the deck is actually insane. Like, it's almost unbeatable, chat. It's really good. Wait. Hold for a second. I thought it already had the new support. I was going crazy. I'm amazingly popular? What does that mean? I'm kind of scared. We're then going to use Kisa Kill to be able to summon out our Leela Treat and then link into our Fiendsmith Requiem because it is full Fiendsmith combo. Requiem turns itself into Lacrima, the new card. And Lacrima's really, really strong, guys. For the people that don't know what Lacrima does, this card, when it is summoned, it's always a Fiendsmith card, by the way. But when it is summoned, you can send one Fiendsmith card from your deck to the graveyard. And then during your opponent's turn, you can target one Fiendsmith Link monster in your graveyard, shuffle this card into the deck, and if you do, special summon this monster. This card makes the trap card, Fiendsmith Paradise. I think that's the trap card's name. It makes that card insane. Because, so the thing is, you summon this card back to your side of the field, or you summon the Requiem back to your side of the field, then Requiem can summon out the, hold on. They're saying music's a little too loud for my narrating, which I'll fix right now. We'll just cut off the music for now. You'll summon the Lacrima back to your side of the field, and then Lacrima can send Fiendsmith Paradise. And Fiendsmith Paradise graveyard effect is when your opponent special summons a monster, you can banish this card and send a extra deck Fiendsmith monster to your graveyard, which allows you to send Desiree to get another form of disruption. This card's also really good because it's a level 4 Fiendsmith monster that you can just normal summon to start your combo. It is crazy strong. But we're going to be seeing it in Live Twin, as we'll link the Lacrima and our Live Twin monster back into an Evil Twin monster, Leela, summoning back our Evil Twins Kisa Kill to our side of the field, and then drawing a card from its effect. We'll then use both of those monsters for a link summon into Evil Twins Trouble Sunny. I also want to point one more thing. We don't have Abeo Aku, the Lightless Shadow, and that card makes the deck even stronger, which is kind of crazy. But that's here nor there. We special summon Kisa Kill back to our side of the field, as well as Leela. He's playing it like we have Abeo Aku. And then we'll activate Fiendsmith Track, which makes me think we're not done. We'll add and then discard the Lori. Oh, so we're going to make sequence, aren't we? Because Leela, or Kisa Kill is a light fiend. All right, yeah, that makes sense. All right, so we'll go ahead and link off into the Fiendsmith sequence here. Sequence can then shuffle back 3 light fiends. There goes Requiem and Fabled Lori. Was that correct? I guess we don't have any other light fiend monsters, right? I mean, Evil Twins Trouble Sunny is a light fiend monster that we could have shuffled back to summon out Lacrima. The sequence, I think we should have kept the sequence in graveyard and shuffled back the Evil Twins Trouble Sunny. So we'll then use Lacrima's effect. We'll summon the Trouble Sunny. Oh, I see why he didn't do it though. That does make sense. Then we'll use Engraver to put back the Lacrima to summon it, and now he can fuse them off with the effect of Fiendsmith Track. That does, oh no, he's Exceed Summoner. Okay, that also makes sense. You know what? While I may not wholeheartedly agree with it, this combo is still pretty strong, guys. He'll then summon Nightmare Griffin into the extra monster zone. I apologize. I wholeheartedly agree with this combo, chat. I forgot this card was not banned. This may be one of the strongest decks in Master Duel because this card's not banned. This card says, if this card is link summon, you can discard one card, target one spell card or trap card in your graveyard, set it to your side of the field, then if it's co-linked, draw a card. So he points it to Trouble Sunny, and we get to set Fiendsmith Tract, draw a card. I think that's pretty good, right? Because we can discard Sprite Starter, which we don't need, draw a particular card. But also, the next important, the real important effect is special summon monsters cannot activate their effects unless they are linked. And Nightmare Griffin just so happens to be in the main monster zone. So the only way he's going to be able to get an effect is by linking himself, because the moment that they try to get something here, we can use Trouble Sunny to summon back both of these. So I'm going to have to take back everything that I said about his combo line. This man is cooking, and this might be one of the stronger decks in Master Duel, seriously. And we still have Sprite Starter plus Double Cross, Infinite Impermanence, Wave King, Droll. Man, I think this is a W. If our opponent doesn't have, like, I don't know, Nib Imperm, we're cooking them. We'll go ahead and pass it back to Duelist B. They're going to start off with Infinite Impermanence on the Nightmare Griffin. Then they're going to use Emergency Teleport, which Wave King Caesar will activate in response to negate. We have we have to get rid of this card again. We have to force it to stop something else or we lose here. We set a card face down and end our turn. Oh no. They'll activate the Evil Twin's Trouble Sunny, will chain Cold by the Grave. So, like, if that were the case, wouldn't it have been better to imperm the Wave King? I mean, whatever we lead out, it doesn't matter. So I guess you got a point there, because it's negated. We then negate the Trouble Sunny. Raigeki does clear. Oh my god. We now turn it, since it's a Light Fiend, we can turn it back. And that's actually the next crazy thing. This card's a Light Fiend. So whenever we want to get all our card effects back online, we just make a Requiem. And then we can shuffle it back into our extra deck with our Live Twin card effects. Like, this deck is kind of insane right now. We then go Sprite Starter, Special Summon out Sprite Jet, and that, I think, is enough for game. Our opponent didn't have a chance. Let's go ahead and look at the deck profile really quick. You're close. Here we are, guys. This is that Live Twins deck. I really wish I could find more, like, replays with this, because this deck was actually insane. I will give you a deck breakdown. So there's 1 copy of Fabled Lori, 3 copies of Droll, 2 Maxis, 3 Ash, 1 Infinite Impermanence. Okay, so it doesn't look like... Oh, and 3 Ash. I think I said 3 Ash. There doesn't seem like a lot of room for hand traps in this particular version. I actually think that the 3 copies of Live Twin Kill, the 3 copies of Live Twin Leela is a little much, but that's probably because I'm on the TCG, right? Because think about it. These are all normal summons. I would play 3 copies of Kill, 2 copies of Leela, because that's 5 normal summons. Right now, you're playing 6. I do understand that one does summon the other, though, and we probably need that for combos. So maybe it's, again, maybe it's just me thinking in the future. But we play 3 and 3. We play the 1 Leela Treat, the 1 Kill Frost. This happens to be a thing, like if we summon Leela or Kill and it gets negated, we can then use the effect of our Sunny Snitch to search the opposite card and keep playing, right? We then play 1 Sprite Blue, 1 Sprite Jet, 1 Sprite Red, 1 Sprite Carrot, alongside of the 1 Sprite Starter and the 1 copy of Double Cross. I'm not sure if I like the Sprite Engine here. I mean, to be honest, the Sprite Engine makes me like this whole little madness a little less, right? Because even if this does get negated, it looks like we already have extenders that we can just summon to our side of the field to continue us to play. But again, I'm not the player right now. Then there's 1 Lacrima, 2 Engraver. I absolutely love it. I'm not a big fan of this 3 secret password, especially when we consider 1 or 3, 6. I mean, I guess because there's 12 starters and this can technically be an extender, but drawing this card plus this card means that this card is completely dead. That's the only thing I don't like about it. 3 copies of Fiendsmith Tract because it allows us to be able to get into our Lori, our Lacrima, and our Engraver. 2 Called by the Grave, 1 Crossout Designated, 1 Sprite Starter, like I said. This card's actually really cool. It's good against Blue Eyes because let's say if they're trying to summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from their graveyard to the side of the field, this card takes that card for them. It also can take your opponent's Fiendsmith cards to be able to full combo with them, which is really cool. But more importantly, let's say again, if this card does get stopped, this card can special summon another monster to allow you to combo because the Live Twin cards only require a Leela or Kill monster. Any 2 monsters plus a Leela or Kill monster. There's then Fiendsmith Tract that also acts as an extender. So I don't know, chat. You guys let me know. I think out of all of the cards, I would probably drop the secret passwords down to 1 or 2 because Infinite Impermanence may take a bigger precedence. And more importantly, we got extenders for days. We got Spell Card Monster Reborn. We got Fiendsmith Tract. We got the Sprite monsters. We got the Live Twin extenders. I don't know. It feels like we don't need all of that, because all we need is a live twin plus an extender, and it's the exact same full combo. And then Lex's Sprite double cross. He's not playing the Necroquip here, and I think Necroquip would actually be really good, but I guess nobody plays Nibiru, so it's Decade is a fake tough guy. That's actually insane. Don't mind them, guys. They're my students. I don't even know how they know Decade, which is crazy. We have Lacrima, Gigantic Sprite, DD Wave King Caesar, Requiem, IP Masquerena, Kisa Kill, 2 Kisa Kills. It is a Light Fiend monster. 2 Live Twin Leela. 1 Sprite Elf, 1 SP Little Knight, Fiendsmith Sequence, Nightmare Griffin, Appaloosa, and Evil Twins Trouble Sunny. I actually like this deck. I think it actually can be a really, really strong deck. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I can't wait to see what you have to say.